Hey guys, we're here with 15 Minecraft mods with under 100,000 downloads. And some of the mods will be in different versions, and I'll list them in the video, and I hope you enjoy. Called Buried Night, and with Buried Night, it has this new add-on for Origins, and with it, you spawn in Twilight Forest right away, and it makes you taller, gives you some buffs. When you spawn in, you get a new set of armor like this. It's not super good, but it's starter gear. So when I go into the overworld, it gives me slowness and weakness. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called BinderSnatch. With BinderSnatch, it spawns a nest with either 1 or 2 eggs. With these eggs, you can take them out if you right-click them. And with the eggs, you can put them in a nest like this, and heat them up with a heater to keep them warm, and they'll hatch in like 10 minutes. If you don't feel like waiting on this egg to hatch after 10 minutes, you use the incubator to hatch like this, but you won't get as rare of a pom-pom from it. With these pom-poms, they come randomly from the nest, and then you use this sludge collector right here to get these 5 different types of sludge. And with these sludges, you use them to make a different type of sword. If you want a certain type of pom-pom, like this one right here, you have to use this Inventro egg station and use each one of these recipes to get the certain type of pom-pom. The next one we're going to be looking at is called Cups of Juice. And with Cups of Juice, you get a bunch of types of juice, and you use a water bucket with this cup to make a cup of water, and you use it to make apple juice, beet juice, watermelon juice, carrot juice, berry juice, golden carrot juice, golden apple juice, enchanted golden apple juice, and then cup of cocoa when you combine it with milk. So the next mod we got is something you would not expect. So you can put an endermite in a bucket, and you can put a silverfish in a bucket. You get a bucket of silverfish and a bucket of endermite. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Fertilizer, and with Fertilizer, it adds 4 types of bone meal pouches, and each one is stronger than the last. And these are the recipes. But then it also adds a slingshot that I can just throw whatever bone meal one I have. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Potion Rings, and with Potion Rings, it adds a bunch of types of rings like right here. And you acquire Curious, and then they all give you different abilities. Some are bad, like they got slowness, mining fatigue, instant death, stuff like that. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Light Meals, and this mod is just another food mod, but it adds a couple different stuff like cactus slice, cooked turtle egg, coarse fruit pie, cactus fruit, bacon, raw parrot, bat wings, polar bear meat, and surf and turf, and just a bunch of stuff like that. They got some juices. They got a couple other raw meat like raw glow squid and raw squid. The next model we're going to be looking at is called Impish Tome, and with Impish Tome, you get 6 different spawn eggs. There's this guy, there's that, there's that. And this guy is just mean to everything. Something else this mod adds is a runestone like this, and you use this runestone in a smithing table to make any of these with a different drop from a different creature, like in this mod. Then one of the things it adds is I can use this aviation rune with a fishing rod. It gets a mace, and I can just shoot stuff with it. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Mystic Magic, and with this mod, you have to craft this book like that. And with this book, it tells you a bunch of different recipes to make these stuff right here. And you put the items right there. You click apply, get it. And then there's the encrusted heart, which gives me another row of hearts. Then this thing, which gives me souls in the bottom. And when I have enough, which I think is like 2 or 4, I can use a lightning staff. And you have to like right click on the ground. And there's a shockwave, which just sends everything around me. I got the updraft home, and I got the crystal heart, which is just a worse version of the regular heart that I used already. Nebula's paintings, and with this mod adds a couple new paintings. And these are all the rest of the type of paintings they have. They might have a couple more, but I couldn't find them or anything. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Rocks Revolution. And with this mod, it adds a bunch of like new decorations for like diorite, granite, and andesite, and then it adds tools for each one. You use this to make an armor set, and you can smelt this to make a proper set. The way you craft this thing is you use an granite, diorite, andesite, cobblestone, and some clay. This mod also adds the ultimate set like this, which used with netherite and an ultimate stone, which you combine with netherite, diamond, obsidian, and endstone. Something else is this torch, which stone sticks, any type of stone, and you use it with some charcoal or coal, and you get some stone torches. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Wily Textiles, and with Wily Textiles, it adds some cushions for like knitting and stuff if you want to do that. It adds some rolls for like fabric, They can like stack. It comes in all colors, and all colors a cushion, and then it adds the baskets. 2 different types of some bundles of feathers, and it even adds some fiber bales. Next model we're gonna be looking at is called shrimp. So the shrimps, it adds this type of shrimp that you can just keep spawning, and when you kill it, you can get some raw shrimp and some shrimp shells, which you use shrimp shells to make the armor. Is that right here? And you can get shrimp soup, a shrimp sandwich, some smoked shrimp, and grilled shrimp. And when you use the raw shrimp, you can smelt it in a furnace, and it gives you grilled shrimp, and smoke it in a furnace to get smoked shrimp. The next mod we're going to be looking at is called Quality Quills, and with this mod, it adds quills, which are better than chickens in this, because like with this one, you can keep getting meat from them, and they drop more eggs, and they're always likely to get quill from it, and they lay eggs more. The next model we're going to be looking at is called Slime Golem. With Slime Golem, you can make a golem with slime, and then the slimes produce infinite amount of slime if you really wanted. You break it, you get some slime balls from it. Also, you can shear them, and you can put cobblestone on them. I don't know why you put cobblestone on them, but you do. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you stick around for the next one. Also, all the mod information is in the description if you couldn't find it.